share the vibe board? So years ago, there was a conversation and a story, and I don't remember the context of the story, but Frank Sinatra, you guys all know who Frank Sinatra was, right? So Frank Sinatra was getting ready to perform, and so he got there early, and he's walking around, walks out on the stage, just checking everything out. The way professionals do is they show up early and they check things out so they can own the room. And the piano was in the wrong place. And he said, this is the wrong place. The piano needs to be over here. So one of the stage-hands said, well, come over here and give me a hand and let's move it where you want it. And immediately, Frank Sinatra's manager just jumps up and says, excuse me, Mr. Sinatra does not move pianos. Okay, so when you're in the game of real estate, being the best in the world, what are the 3 things you must do? So let's play with this. So let's do your 3. What are your top 3? So who's got one that they're like, this is everybody? Okay, Bucci, what's your 3?
I produce, I train, and I recover.
Produce, train, and recover. All right, good. Okay. Who has, what are yours? Jeremy.
Perform by producing, train, and build my network.
Okay, so perform, train, and what'd you say?
Build my network.
Build network. Good. So like, what does training mean, right? What does prospecting mean? What does it encompass? What does producing mean? So I have no beef with any of these, but the key is your effectiveness at it, and your effectiveness with it is going to depend on your definition of producing. So one person's, producing means anything that I'm doing that is related to lead generation. Well, does that mean like looking up phone numbers? That's related to lead generation. Is that producing? So I look at producing as, if I did this for 80 hours a week, for 52 weeks of the year, would it make me money? If it's not, then you ain't producing shit. Maybe doing shit, but you're not producing shit. So doing research is not producing, for sure. Everybody agree with that? So to me, producing would be something, if I do this over and over and over again enough, it's going to make me money. That specific action or set of actions that would produce to create something that actually creates a desired result, which would be money, right? If it doesn't make money, doesn't close deals, get deals closed, is not producing. But there are things that are involved in getting deals closed that are not production, like attending a home inspection, right? If you attended home inspections for 18 hours a day, for 365 days of the year, would it make you any money? No. Not unless you were the inspector. Right? So I don't consider going to an inspection a production activity. Now, some people think it's necessary. Julia, catchbox, please.
I agree and I don't agree at the same time. If you go to an inspection day or any, like an inspection day, let's say, you can take that as an opportunity to make something for your social media, and through that, maybe you're gonna get something back, you know? So it's not a waste of time in general if you know how to take it in other ways towards your goals. That's what I've been doing.
Okay, so what are you doing that's producing?
Like every time I go to, like if I have to be in the inspection because my broker requires that, I cannot let the person.
Okay, so the broker requires her to go to an inspection, so she has to be there.
Yes.
So she goes to the inspection. Is going to the inspection productive for you?
No, it's not, but
Okay.
I take that time to make a video or something productive for my business,
Yep.
you know, in social media.
And so making a social media post and creating a marketing piece that goes on social media, does that produce results for you?
Yes,
So that's producing,
yes.
okay? The inspection is not producing. But what she does at that is production. So if I'm walking my dog, is that producing? No. But what if I walk my dog and he's so cute that all the neighbors come out and talk to me and I prospect them while I'm walking my dog? Is walking my dog producing? No. Talking to people is producing. I just happen to be doing it while I'm walking my fucking dog. But walking your dog is not the key to productivity. So what is my big three? I walk my dog. No, I talk to people. So creating marketing, effective marketing is powerful. That would be something that actually produces a result. Okay? And you're great at it. So when you do that, then that gets people's attention, that builds relationships, that builds credibility and trust for you, because you always put, by the way, I love her because not only does she always put, your best realtor or whatever it is, but she always put hashtag yes masters, hashtag Kevin Ward.
Yes.
I see that. I noticed that. I appreciate that. That's very cool. But she puts herself out there. That's production. Now, so is one of my big three social media? Well, it could be. Or it could be marketing. Or it could be produce. How do you produce? I make phone calls. I knock on doors. I do social media marketing. All that could be producing. Now you got to be careful because now it's not, is that really one thing or is that now 72 things? So this is why I'm saying this is a dangerous game because it's every word has a meaning. You got to be clear, and the key is that you are crystal clear so you're not bullshitting yourself and you're not actually creating or actually perpetuating the same problem you already have and then you're trying to do too many things. The best, do less, not more. Okay, so what do I get clear about? What must I do so I can eliminate? So somebody said, I lead people to decisions. Who did lead, train, and rest? Who was that? Jennifer. I like Jennifer. I like lead people to decisions. This is what I do. I lead people to decisions. What is leading people to decisions? Prospecting is leading people to decisions. Lead follow-up is leading people to decisions. Going on listing appointments is leading people to decisions. Showing buyers, leading people to decisions. Negotiating contracts, leading people to decisions. So I love that. I'm like, this girl listens. I think she got it from me, I hope. But if not, you're smarter than everybody else in this room looks. But I love that one. So I lead people to decisions. I train and I rest. Like, cool. Now, with that, lead people to decisions, because you have a context for it in this training, you know what that means. Is that crystal clear? Yeah. It's crystal clear. Is it limited? No. In terms of scope, like what you actually, yes, very limited. Yeah. It is very limited in activities of leading people to decision. Does it exclude other certain activities? Yes. Yeah, it excludes certain activities, like creating a marketing flyer. That doesn't lead people to decisions. Now, writing great copy might be powerful at leading people to decisions. But what is the goal? What is the activity? Leading people to decisions. So now I have to define okay, I'm about to spend an hour doing X. Does X lead people to decisions, make me better, or let me recover? If it doesn't, somebody else got to do it. You guys see how powerful this is? Is this activity that I'm about to spend time on, does it actually move the ball down the field and put points on the scoreboard?